up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel, watching the video. Today we're doing a recipe that I found online. Of course I found it online. I saw it and I was intrigued. Mike and I both love eggnog, and this is a recipe for an eggnog pie. So it was kind of, you could use like a pastry crust, or you could use a graham cracker crust, and we kind of opted for pastry crust. So I went ahead and made it as per the directions. To be honest, it was really boring. So I kind of revamped this thing and decided it needed a layer like of cream cheese, like a different layer to it to give it a little more punch to it, a little more excitement. So what I did, I created a cream cheese layer. Then I have the eggnog layer on top of that in a homemade pie shell, and I think it's going to come out really good. So anyway, this is going to be our recipe for an eggnog pie, a version kind of that we found online. So anyway, guys, here comes the recipe. Hope you enjoyed. If you're not subscribers, take a second and hit that subscribe button. It'd mean the world to us, guys. Here comes the recipe for our version of an eggnog pie. Thanks for watching, by the way. All right, guys, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our cream cheese layer, which we're going to take our 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. We are going to dump that into the mixer like that. We are going to put 1/3 of a cup of powdered sugar right on top of it, just like that. We are going to put the powder in. We do want to put just a smidge of salt, just a little like yay much, just a little dash. Now we're gonna put a little dash of vanilla in there too. This is gonna be kind of like a cream cheese, a cheesecake mixture side of it ish. Now I debated whether I want to put a little bit of nutmeg on there in this part or not. I think I will. So I did. This is from scraping the nutmeg, so I'm just gonna kind of scrape off the top part, just a smidge, just a sprinkle. So we're gonna snap that in, raise that up, cream that together. Wow. Until that's creamy. So this is all going to get mixed in to the goodness. So scrape down your edges, get everything in a ball, get it all mixed together, kind of give it one last mix, make sure it's good and smooth. And she is. So we have gone ahead and blind baked a 9-inch pie shell. And I did use my Pie Crust Nut 101 for this. So I'm going to just drop that right on the bottom. All right, let me grab my offset spatula. Okay, and I'm going to spread that right on the bottom. I just want that to be a little surprise. That was one thing about the pie in its original recipe. It was just boring. It was just like eggnog pudding in a pie. It just needed a little, like a surprise or something. And I think this will give it that surprise. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. But let me say that again. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be covered up with the pudding. So we're going to set that to the side. We're going to bring back our handy dandy bowl. We're going to throw into here 1.5 cups of eggnog. Now this is just Borden's eggnog. In South Louisiana, we have Klein Peters, which is a brand that's down here. We like Borden's. We stick with Borden's all the time. We are going to add 1 package. This is a 3.4 ounce package of vanilla instant pie pudding and pudding and pie filling. We're going to throw that in there. Just like that. We are going to add 1 teaspoon of rum extract. Now you could probably put like real rum, but we don't want to do that. I just want that rum flavor. So we're going to put a teaspoon of rum, imitation rum extract. I just spilled it too, so I have rum extract all over my counter, which it smells really good, by the way. Now we're going to also add 1 teaspoon of grated nutmeg. So we're going to throw that in there. And I do the freshly grated. You know, we've talked about that before. I like the flavor of that much better than the pre-grated kind. And where's my beater? Here it is. Covered in cream cheese. Okay. Now we're just going to beat that for a few minutes until it begins to thicken with the pie mixture, the pudding mixture. I think it says 2 minutes. Okay. Totally beginning to thicken. Now we're going to use Cool Whip or Walmart Cool Whip. Walmart calls it whip topping. I think the original recipe says 2 cups. I'm not divvying out 2 cups of this. We're just going to use the whole container. Let me drop it because I will make a mess with that. So that's about 2 cups. Look how much you have left. We're not wasting that. Nope. It's going in there just like that. Okay. So we're going to fold that in, but that stuff's pretty stable. So folding it in is like for whipped cream. You really are not going to lose the volume. So we're just kind of mix that in with that. Until it's combined. Lower that down. Get that out of the way. Get those out of the way. Now I do want to scrape the sides and stir it up good. Okay, we'll bring our handy dandy pie crust back with our cream cheese filling. We're going to pour that right on top. Now we do want to let this set in the refrigerator. You could probably put it in the freezer. Well, no, you got the cream cheese. I don't think you could put it in the freezer, but you could. You definitely want to put it in the refrigerator and let it set because we want that nutmeg to flavor throughout. So we're going to spread it. That was another thing about that. The original recipe, didn't fill up the pie shell. So we're going to dump it all the way to the edge. Just like that. Perfect. Like that. We're going to cover it with some wrap, put it in the refrigerator, let it chill for several hours, and then we will cut a piece and try it. All right, guys, this is what it looks like. So you can see, and if you can see it, can't really see the layer of the cream cheese magic going on in there, but It's there. So let's smell. You know, guys smell. I can smell the nutmeg. So I did sprinkle nutmeg on top to make it beautiful. So let's give it a taste. Remember, so I made this before and it was kind of boring. So we're going to see if that cream cheese layer did add a level to it that bumped it up a notch. Totally did. Totally took it up that extra level. I also upped the rum and the nutmeg, and that also added to the flavor. So it's really got that strong eggnog flavor. That is really good. I really think a traditional pie crust is the way to go with this, not a graham cracker crust. I think it needs that almost like an egg custard or a milk crust. Milk, I think they call it milk pie down here. It needs that crust. So I'm going to give that a thumbs up. My version of that. I'm going to give my version of this a thumbs up. So this is my version of the eggnog pie. Recipe will be down below, guys. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put that on. You put that in comments down below, or send me an email at this email address right here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have, again, send me an email. If you have any ideas that you'd like me to cook, hey, send that to me too. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not a subscriber, do hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us. Thanks for watching, guys. Be safe out there, but above all, be nice.